Kush's movie review.
This week's Kush's movie review is not a movie, it's a TV series on Disney Plus. It's Marvel's What If Season 2. Where it's what we do is it takes into the imagination. So what if this happened? You know, what if DC wasn't shit? Maybe this would be a tougher race and Marvel might have to actually work hard uh to make it a thing, but because DC sucks, so they don't. But yeah. So what ifs? A lot of what ifs. What if, Kush? What if? What kind of topics are we discussing in season 2 of Marvel's What If on Disney Plus?
Well, so Marvel's What If is based on an old comic book series. It's been redone a few times now. Did you ever fuck with any of those?
What, the actual comics?
Yes.
I did not. That's a
All right.
negative.
They had a lot of fun things like what if Wolverine never got his adamantium? What if the Punisher's family had never been murdered? Little things like that. They all end up with the event then happening, but you
I
it
was
would
gonna say you
always
can't take away their origin story.
no the origin
What if
story eventually just
Spider-Man never got bit by a radioactive spider?
everything it's all eventual. Like it's just
What if Tony Stark was poor?
mm-hmm. That's probably a thing.
Oh.
So they came out with What If back in 2021. It was 9 episodes. It was supposed to be 10 episodes, but then they like just scrapped this one Tony Stark Iron Man episode, and they didn't even release it in this year, which I found fascinating. Um, but again, we get such questions like, what if Peter Quill attacked the Avengers as a boy, as the boy who was kidnapped in the beginning of Guardians? What if Happy Hogan just reenacted the whole Die Hard movie? That was actually one of the worst episodes. What if Thor's sister Hela fell in love with Shang-Chi's grandfather? Weird
Jesus.
stuff like that.
Specific.
There's a there's 9 episodes, and much like last season, they try to weave them, if not all of them together, most of them together at the end for some sort of like they're trying to make it an event, and I think that's where they keep dropping the ball with this. I like the concept of what if, but I don't need some crazy cliffhanger finale or anything like that, where all of a sudden we have to fight evil Doctor Strange from 5 different universes. It's dumb. It's too much. Um, I would say the most. I thought the episode was pretty silly myself, but I will still give Marvel huge props for just attempting to do it. They released a whole episode in not English. I would like to say the character is about a Native American woman, but guess what? It's multiverse, so Native American isn't a thing. So it's a woman from a tribe called the Mohawk, which is more than just a haircut apparently, and she speaks the entire time in that language because I don't have a proper definition for it. No English in it whatsoever. It's all subtitles. Again, this is a we're in a generation of I don't like reading my TV. I don't want to read my movie. And Marvel's like, we don't care. Our story takes place in this format. The character will come back in a future episode and then just speak English like that's what she's been doing the entire time. And
Oh.
that's where I'm just like, this is dumb. This was some bullshit. Um, Most interesting story I found in the entire 9 episode series for season 2. They do this space detective noir thriller with Nebula. What if Nebula worked for the Nova Corps and had to solve a murder? It's pretty entertaining. 29 minutes.
Is it
So
black and white?
no,
Oh,
no,
that'd be
but it is
cool.
all pulp thrillery. So it's again, regardless of what I felt of all these episodes, I like the art style. There's plenty of times where things just look rotoscoped, which is, uh, Mike, if I just took 5 minutes of you as you are right now and then animated stuff over it, that's rotoscoping. So
Pretty
a
cool.
lot of the original Snow White movie from Walt Disney, that was rotoscoped. The old Max Fleischer Superman cartoons, those were rotoscoped. That's why the animation, still after close to 100 years, looks better than a lot of the shit that we're producing today because it's the fluidest of animation. Anyways, I wish they would do more with this, but without doing the whole let's get all the episodes together so it's one continuous story. No, just keep Keep being the anthology series. Give us more interesting stuff. Pull stuff from the fucking comic books. How about that? You've only got 200 of them. I don't see why this is such a big deal. But normally we get into a thing where like, oh, this is directed by so and so. This is 9 episodes, so potentially 9 different directors. Voice talent. It's actually easier to say who's not a voice talent, and I'm going to say Chris Pine. Chris Pine is definitely not a voice talent, but neither is Chris
Chris Pratt.
Evans. Chris Pratt is not a voiceover. Robert Downey Jr., Scarlett Johansson, and then of course Chadwick Boseman, who's been holding out forever, is no longer a voice talent. Otherwise, all of your favorite Marvel actors are in this very briefly, but almost all of them have something to say as a voice in What If. So I wish I could give this a stronger review. It's a lukewarm 3 at best.
Yeah, I don't know why they do that. It's like just because they're what ifs. They literally just, hey, what if this scenario? Why can't they just be individual stories? Why have you got to try to tie them all up at the end? Because surely that's just handcuffing yourself as well.
Yeah,
Somewhat.
I don't understand what that whole deal is. So according to IMDb, a third season's coming out. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. Otherwise, I think I had one more thing to say, but well, whatever, it'll come out. So
But I will have to check this out because I'm
oh, the release thing. So no, Disney did something pretty weird. Sometimes they'll just release the entire season in one dump. Sometimes they've been releasing it weekly. They
yeah.
released this over the holiday day by day. So for
Hmm.
over 9 days in a row, this thing kept releasing. I was 7 episodes into it before I knew that this was a thing happening. So it ended
Well, yeah,
just before New Year's Eve.
they're changing it because Echo that's coming out soon. They're releasing
Echo's
all
dropping all at once. I
four
know that.
episodes at the same time. That'd be exciting. I'm very much because the Daredevil's getting reintroduced back into the MCU. That's gonna be exciting. Kingpin's very good. I think they actually play. I can't remember his name, but Kingpin's very good, very good.
Vincent D'Onofrio.
And then obviously, I think you got Punisher. He's gonna. I think he's coming back in it as well. I think that fella,
Oh,
if I'm correct,
I don't know. To be determined.
because he was that Netflix one that wasn't MCU, but the Netflix Punisher was very good in my opinion. I'm sorry,
It was all right.
but
It was
yes, I'm
very.
very.
It was extremely violent, which is what it
It
wanted to
was.
be. So
Especially the end when they were at the thing and the House of Mirrors and whatever, and just starts.
oh, I don't even remember. I think I blacked out when he was fighting the Russians in the gym, where he was just punching guys with steel plates. And I was like, oh my god, my god.
Yeah, that's coming back. I'm pretty sure that's coming back. So yeah.
Hmm.
So there you go. Marvel's What If season 2 available now on Disney Plus. A lukewarm 3 out of 5 for Mr. Hayes.
Yeah, I wish it was better. Maybe I should give it a 2. I don't know, but the referee's decision is final. 3 out of 5.
The on-field decision stands.
Hmm.
3 out of 5.